Students here in the city and around the world are staging protests ahead of next week's UN Global Climate Change Summit.
They're calling on world leaders to take quick action to combat climate change. CBS News' Natalie Duddridge live in Foley Square this morning. Natalie?
Well, good morning, Chris and Mary. The square still empty now, but there are lots of barricades set up and ready to go because the expectation is that hundreds of people will be here to protest climate change here, as well as several other rallies across the city. And many of them will be students who are skipping class today in order to attend. Now, these protests come ahead of next week's United Nations Global Climate Change Summit, and ralliers are calling on world leaders to take immediate steps to stop global warming. Now, with their parents' approval, New York City students who attend will not get in any trouble because the Department of Education is actually excusing them from school for the rallies. 16-year-old Greta Thunberg, a star climate activist from Sweden, will speak here today. She is one of 21 other young people who filed a climate change lawsuit against the U.S. government. She caught the world's attention and made headlines by sailing across the Atlantic in a zero-emissions yacht. And Thunberg says world leaders need to listen up to scientific data.
How we can get more young people involved, I think to just tell them the truth, tell them how it is, and because when I found out how it actually was, that made me furious, so I wanted to do something about it.
And these rallies have been planned across the world. Already today in Sydney, Australia, thousands of students have walked out of their classrooms, and there are 800 rallies planned across the U.S. Now, this one here in Foley Square begins at 12 o'clock today and then is followed by a march to Battery Park. We're live here in Foley Square. Natalie Duddridge, CBS 2 News.
Natalie, thank you.